them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half. And into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers to the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the AFC going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A give. This is Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back out is the AFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going in?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On play action, now Rodgers. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the NFC, they take advantage of the interception. They turn it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Roberts on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Offside defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So